This person that did you wrong wanted to crush your dreams, wanted to take you off of your path, wanted to do everything they possibly could to keep you where they wanted you. But you were stronger. You didn't listen to them. You didn't need to convince them because you were on your way. You were on your path. This person tried so many times to get you off of your path. They were obsessed with trying to keep you back. They thought, oh, it's for your own good. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't think it's going to work out. And you convinced them or just didn't even bother and just went and did it and succeeded. So here you are. You are the fool. Now, what that means is you are innocent, pure, and moving in on the start of a project, the start of a career, the start of a person that is truly enamored with the idea of what life is going to be like. You're excited, you're exuberant, you really want to start. You're trusting Spirit, you're trusting God to lead you where you need to go. This person here thinks they know best, thinks they know everything about this 3D earth plane, how people work, how the system works, how power works, how everything might not work out. So they start to put up roadblocks as you are going on. They say, oh, this new idea that you have, no, it's silly. It's really silly. You aren't seriously considering that, are you? You aren't really going to go for that. You know, when you're thinking about your future, you know, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I would really do something else. Maybe something that makes more money, maybe something that's more practical, maybe something that is safer. And they even try and tell your fortune. They're like, it's not going to work out. You know, I talked to several different experts. I talked to different people. I read online about different other individuals that tried it and it didn't work. You know, I just don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think that's a good idea. What they're lacking that you have so much of is this God-led, Spirit-led intuition. You know the right timing, when to go, when to hold, what to do at certain times. You have this intuition and you have this deep knowledge of your emotional state, of who you are. This person is lacking that. That's why they're only looking at the logic. They're only looking at different things that would work for them or who they think they are. They aren't looking at things at how you are, what you can do. They are blind to that. You have a deep sense of what is actually going on. If something comes up, a different roadblock or an emotion, you look at it. You take time. You do your shadow work. You say, okay, well, what is this really? Is this something I can work through? Do I need help with this? Can I overcome it on my own? And you do. You keep going. And I think that really surprises people, especially this person right here. The further you go on your path, the more and more surprised they are, the more desperate they are to actually get you off of that path. What they don't know is they're actually jealous of you. They're extremely jealous of you. They don't want you to succeed. They want to hold you back where they are. Because if you succeed and they're still back where they are, then what is their life? What have they done? They can't point to anything specifically. With that intuition, It may look like to them you are blind. We've had this card before, but with your intuition, you can see both sides and you choose the right path, where others wouldn't. This person would choose the wrong path every time, but you have that intuition, you use it, and you move forward. You walk around those obstacles. You get help to move those obstacles. You move forward on your soul path. And that's it. It is your soul path. It is what you are chosen here to do. So when you are doing this, these different obstacles will move for you once you complete certain different requirements. For them, it didn't, because it's not their soul path. They need to find their soul path. It's somewhere else. And it's definitely not something where they need to tear you off of yours. There's so much potential in where you're going. I mean, you have so many ideas. You have so many different offerings to offer this world that you are not going to be silenced, nor should you. You should be able to speak your truth. You should be able to show your truth. This world will be better for it if you do, if you continue on your soul path. This other person doesn't understand that. They really just see all of what could be, what is actually happening. And they say, I don't know. But what you're doing is you're saying, I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for this guilt trip. I'm not falling for any of this heart tugging, pulling on my emotions because you feel bad for where you're at. You're moving on, and that's where you should be. Now, where we are is the Knight of Cups. You're moving forward with your emotions. You're moving forward with where your intuition leads you. You're moving forward with your creativity and seeing where that can get you. It's getting you further and further and further on your soul path where you should be. And you're feeling this alignment because you're feeling this overflow of joy. Whenever you do something that you're supposed to do, you feel this overflow of joy. At some point, sometimes there's a lot of different difficult things that we have to do. It may not feel the greatest at the moment, but once it's done, a little time has passed, you say, yeah, I do feel good about that. That was the right thing to do. And a lot of times you're clearing that emotion away and aligning your chakras and letting things flow through. You're finally going to feel this abundance. You're going to say, yes, I did this. I did it. I was a success. I was true to my soul path. And whatever that success means to you, that's what it should mean. It's not this 3D earth plane image of success. It's what it means to you, what you feel resonance here. And that is a true win. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today as well. If you ever feel the calling to do spirit coaching and or a private reading from me, you can go to robomonktarot.com. And if you want to check out my other channel, it's all about love. That's RoboMonk Oracle right here on YouTube. Take care. Many blessings to you. And I'll see you next time.